Okay, welcome to Artwork Drawing and Design Academy, and we are doing lesson 1 from the module 1 for the subject perspective. Okay, there are going to be several modules, so this is basically the first module, and the module is called as deriving perspective from reality. Okay, so it's a series of 7 lessons. Now even before we start with the lesson, there are few things which I want to mention here. Okay, so what are those few things? So first point, these videos are not for, these videos are purely educational videos. These videos are less of entertaining videos, they are pure education. So keep patience if the video becomes little longer, and also try to track what exactly I am saying in the video. Okay, now these videos are going to help all those students who are actually trying to get their basics in place, all those students who are trying to get into designing basically for NID entrance, NIFT, and all these kind of entrance exams for all the private colleges, private designing colleges, also for the architecture students who are into NATA, even the students who have already appeared NATA, cleared NATA, and in first years, and still pursuing architecture. I know few of them are still struggling a lot with perspective. So for everybody who wants to get basics in place, watch these videos as per the instructions, and this will help you out. Okay, now one more thing which I want to tell you is that these videos are not going to help you only by looking at the video. In fact, none of the videos on YouTube, neither anywhere, will help you in any which ways if you do not practice. Please understand that when you are into visual art, when you are into designing is a kind of visual art. So when you are into this kind of fields, when you are trying to track something like drawing or something, it's a practical subject. Unless and until you all do not practice, you will not be able to gain anything out of the video. Okay, so if you think you want to gain out of the video, that means you actually have to you actually have to draw perspective. Just follow the instructions which are giving. There is an exercise which I will mention at the end of the video. It's an exercise for 15 to 20 minutes. Just do the exercise. Even if you find it boring, even if you find what is this, please do it. That exercise is going to help you out, not watching this video. This only watching a video is nowhere helping it. Okay, so what else? And okay, there is one more thing which I want to discuss, is that this is for all the parents and all the existing students of Artwork Drawing and Design Academy. You all might think that ma'am is now teaching on YouTube, and then why are we learning separately? So please try to understand that these videos are like we are learning to write ABCD, A to Z. It's a very stereotype and a very fundamental syllabus, which is very important, which is absolutely important for anyone who wants to perceive anything in drawing, anything in creativity, visual art. Okay, even a photography. Okay, not that only when you have to draw, it's also important for a photographer to understand all these things. Okay, so what are we doing? So these videos will help you from one side. It will be a one-way learning process. It is a learning process. It is one-way learning process. Whereas when you are actually in touch with us, you are actually learning with us. There everybody that I only talk about your nature. So tracking a student's mind is 90% of the process of teaching. So that we do there. We always, I want you all to learn ABCD, and I want you all to write beautiful essays. Okay, so that is where I try to track your nature, track your mind, how you all think, how you all work, what is your difficulty. Just try to trace it and then come up with a solution, and this way the process becomes much more individualistic, and the individuality is very important for a creative person, and it becomes much more much more faster and much more, you enjoy the process much more, because someone is reciprocating, and the process is all about give and take. Sometimes when you are watching on the YouTube, the process might seem to be one way, but it is but you will still learn, and I'll make sure that you'll get the basics in place. Okay, and if you think there is a need, you can always get in touch with your, we have a number mentioned here. Okay, so let's start with the lecture now. So what are we going to do today? Okay, so we are going to actually even before we start looking at perspective, just understand that even before you, one minute, even before you want to draw perspective, there is one thing which you have to do very consciously. What is that thing? You have to start looking at things, you have to start observing things. So we will see how we will look at the perspective. Of course, when we are on a highway, we are on a road, now we can see that things are becoming narrower, but I don't want you all to see at that level. I want you all to do a very basic exercise and track all these 7 things which I have mentioned here. Now what are those 7 things? So first thing, so we are reading picture technically, we are reading it like an artist, we are reading it like an observer, like a student. Okay, we are not just looking at a street which is just narrowing down. Okay, we are actually trying to trace it and funnelize it further more than just looking at it. Okay, so what are we doing? We are trying to see, we will first, the exercise is about understand, the exercise is about looking at the image, looking at the real image, and to try to track and to try to understand where all these 7 things fall. Okay, so first thing, now this is, see, I will just put a cursor here. Can you see this? Okay, I've marked it. Okay, this is first horizon line, first number 1. Okay, horizon line, you can just see here, horizon line. So where is the horizon line? So this white line which I have made here, I will just show you all this thing where I am putting my cursor. This is a horizon line. Okay, I will be talking about horizon line in detail and explain you all small minute details and technicalities and informative things about horizon line. Okay, how to look at a horizon line, what exactly is, everything I will talk about in a separate video. Right now we just exercise, focus on exercising. Okay, so we are trying to find the horizon line. Horizon line is where the sky and the land seems to be meeting. Okay, so this is the horizon line in this picture. So you will track where is the horizon line. Okay, I can see it here. Okay, this is the horizon line. Then orthogonal line. Now what are orthogonal lines? Second thing which you have to read in the picture. We are done with the horizon line. We already know what is horizon line. You've been trained in first standard, second standard, that where the sky meets the land. Okay, so that is horizon line. Now second thing is orthogonal lines. So what are orthogonal lines? So orthogonal lines are these lines, these are also called as converging lines. Okay, so these green lines what you see in the picture, these lines basically. Okay, all these lines, see, these lines are orthogonal lines. So these lines are converging lines. Okay, the converging lines which converge in a point of perspective. Now why this is called as point of perspective? Okay, so so far we saw where exactly in this reality, in this real image, this is a horizon line, these are orthogonal lines which are converging lines. 2 things. Third thing is perspective, point of perspective. Now what is point of perspective? Our eye has a limitation and our eye will not be able to see beyond that point. Okay, so everything seems to be ending here, everything seems to be converging here. Okay, so we will not be able to see beyond, our eye will converge it. So all the lines are converging. Can you see all the lines, all these green lines which are converging are also called as orthogonal lines, and those go and converge into point of perspective. Okay, so you just have to keep in mind that orthogonal lines are the lines which will go from a parallel plane. I will explain just now what it is, and they will go and converge into point of perspective. So this is third thing which we will see. Then transversal line. Now what are transversal lines? Lines which are parallel to the edge of the picture plane. Now this is a picture plane. A picture plane is rectangular picture plane. Can you see the cursor? Can you see this? This from here, edge of the paper. I am talking about this edge of the paper here. Then here, this edge here. and then this edge here, okay, and then again here 4 sides. This is called as picture plane. Here, see, okay, can you see down? I'm making a line, okay. These are called as, this is called as a picture plane. This picture plane. So the lines which are parallel to picture plane okay, so these red lines, okay, this line is parallel to this picture plane. This line is parallel, sorry, this edge, this line is parallel to this edge. So these are parallel lines, okay. So all the parallel lines are called as transversal line. You need to exactly trace it. Now I have marked few for just for you all to understand, but there are several more which are not marked, and you can just sit and mark, okay, in your exercise. I will tell you what is the exercise, okay. Then we will talk about the so there are 3 lines which we discussed and 1 point of perspective. 4 things already done. 5th thing is vintage point. Now what is vintage point? The spelling is wrong here. Fine, never mind. Vintage point is like vintage point is a, you know, it is not somewhere which I can spot it out here. It is basically, I will talk more about it, okay. I'll make a separate video on this. It is a point from where you are able to see the view better, okay. So you might be standing at a place, so that is your eye level, but there is a point from where you will be able to see your visual better. So that is called as vintage point, okay. So there is a difference between eye level, there is a difference between vanishing point, and there is a difference between vintage point, okay. I will explain it better. Right now you just understand so much, okay. Then there is a ground plane. Ground plane is what? Wherever things are standing, these buildings where they are standing, everything is standing on the ground. So the ground level is basically under this horizon line. So everything, whatever you see here, the building which you see up here, see this here, okay, whole thing what you see here is standing on a ground level, which is here. So this whole part which is under the what will I say, under the horizon line is a ground level. You can also call it as a foreground or middle ground, okay, but it's a ground level, okay. It's ground level. So now we understood what is ground level, okay. Now after ground level, parallel planes. It is also called as ground plane. Ground level is also it is also called as, sorry, it's a ground plane basically. And now after ground plane, we will look at parallel planes, okay. So we looked at a ground plane which I just showed you all, and then parallel plane. Parallel plane is what? Parallel plane is, you know, when these lines match, parallel lines, they will make a parallel plane. So basically this is a cube of a building, this is a rectangular cube. We will make a video about the basic assignments, and I will also review the basic assignments for people who will send me first. So all 10 viewers who will send me first, I will review their assignments, okay. I will tell you more about it. Right now just look at the cube of this building. Just look at the cube. Can you see the cursor going? So this is a parallel plane of the building, and this is a converging plane of the building. Converging lines will make converging plane, parallel lines will make parallel planes, okay. So now we've understood these 7 things, okay. We will consciously look at these 7 things, okay. After that, what we will do, we will go again. I know you all have understood now, and you all understand this, but I want you all to practice more. So we'll do it for the second image. Similar thing, you know, second image. Now this is a second image. Again, try to trace all 7 things here: horizon line, orthogonal line, transversal line, point of perspective, vantage point, ground plane, parallel plane. Do it for this image, okay. Consciously try to spend 5 minutes looking at the video. Go back, come again, go back, come again, and try to see what you can see. It's a normal photograph. It's a everyday scene which which probably, you know, we are used to looking at it, but you are not used to reading it in this way. So just try to trace where exactly all these 7 things will fall, okay. Then again I will again tell you all to do it for one more. Okay, this is, yeah. So now I have already shown you for 2 images. Now what is the exercise, okay. Listen to the exercise carefully. The exercise is take any random images from Google, download images from Google. Okay, it's better if you could take printout. If you do not have printers, you can take black and white prints, at least take 10 to 15 images of real real photorealistic images. Okay, do not take the perspectives which are already drawn. They are of no use actually for you to learn. Okay, you have to learn it from reality. How much are you going to copy from anyone? Okay, learn it from reality. So take real images, take photorealistic images for perspective. All these images are available on Google. Just download it, just take a printout and sit and take sketch pens, colorful sketch pens, and try to track all those things. Just make those lines for one image, second image, third image. If you do not have a printer, you can just download and use a mobile phone. Just take it on your mobile screens and use your finger, and on the editor, like we edit the photograph, just use the editor and try to give at least half an hour. It will not take more than half an hour or 1 hour. Do this and comment and write down to me back if it is helping you. Only if you do this exercise, your mind will learn how to look at things. Again, this exercise is not only for 15 images. Do it for 15 images. After that, wherever you see perspective all around yourself, try to track these things for a week's time or 2 weeks time, and keep on doing this lifelong. Later on you will get used to it. You will just read the picture and you will probably forget about the terms, but at the end of the day, these are just the basic terms. It is okay if you forget it later, but you will not forget how to look at the picture. Okay, which is very important. Okay, so just do this exercise. And after this, okay, this is the lesson 1. After this, lesson 2, I am not going to talk so much, and I might talk a little more. That is okay. You will see that there is a music on the videos, and you will actually see images of we are making around like 6 or 7 videos for this assignments, and you will see that how video is made. So just run the video and don't only listen to the music. It is very entertaining to listen to the music when the drawing videos are on, and it is very tempting also. But don't just listen to the music. Consciously try to focus your mind on how exactly things are happening. We've shown there how to just derive, how to just draw it, and then try to get it into a perspective, any kind of a image, any kind of a reality, how to derive it. If you do this, only then you will be able to do out of a memory. What is memory? Memory is what you saw. So when you look at things, if you are not able to do things looking at the things, you will not be able to draw out of memory also. It will become very difficult, and then you will keep on copying. And copying is not going to help. What I am saying, copying is like copying from a ready-made perspective which is already done. It will help, but it is not going to solve the problem. Okay, so just try to look at the things. Okay, all the best. And as I told you, when the second video is uploaded, make sure you watch the first video first and then second. Follow it accordingly. It will help you. I'm very sure it will help you. Okay, if you follow it like that. And do subscribe, comment, and press bell icon just to get notified about our videos, if you are enjoying and liking our videos. Okay, and learning, mainly learning out of our videos. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and happy drawing.